Hi, this is Andrew McHenry. I'm the pastor of First Congregational Church, and this is my cat, Carter. Back a number of years ago when I was in college, I remember being in a discussion group. We were taking an academic class on the Bible, and there was one fellow in the class who kind of took the standpoint of a critic, and he said this. He said, if the Bible is supposed to be something that you're going to base your whole life on, then why isn't it cut and dried? Why isn't it easier to understand, more plain and straightforward? And that spawned a bit of a discussion in that class. About that same time, give or take a year in either direction, I remember visiting with a friend from high school. Him and his family were switching churches. They were going from one mainline church to another because the preaching in one of the churches was too hard to understand and it was more plain spoken in the other church. And I remember having a conversation with several members of the family to that effect. One of them said something like this: I understand that preachers need to know theology, and I suppose that's good. But for me in my life, I just want to know practical things, easy to understand things for my life. I want my religion to be practical and plain spoken. That's what I was told. And I've thought about that in the recent years, including just recently as I was working on a particular sermon. On the one hand, certainly it's good when a person wants to pursue the path of God for their lives. And with that, then, it's natural that they would want the teaching to be plain spoken and easy to understand and simple to follow rather than hard and confusing. On the other hand, such a demand leaves little room for mystery, which is a core component of the Christian faith. From the book of Job and other parts, there are always things we don't understand. Secondly, it leaves a person vulnerable if it's taken into excess, because there are plenty of cult leaders who will gladly micromanage your life and tell you exactly what you should do, to a point that a person becomes almost a robot and refuses to listen. And then third and finally, the parts of the Bible where the most plain spoken commands are given plainly and straightforward are in places like Leviticus, which shows us something, that ultimately a person's obedience to God goes back to their experience of God and their relationship to Him. It's not like an instruction manual for putting together a refrigerator or something of that like. So there's clearly both a good side and a bad side to do it, and I've been thinking of that approaching this coming series of messages on practical holiness. We're going to be going through 4 messages beginning this Sunday, January 13th, continuing on through February 3rd. And you're invited to join us at First Congregational Church. God bless you.